What's up guys, it's Ken's Money Matters here, and once again welcome to my YouTube channel. Please, if you're new, consider subscribing and sharing, and let's put this message out there. For those who are returning and always supportive, I say thank you so much. I appreciate you, I value, and I see you always. So guys, today we're going to have a brilliant day. We're going to be talking about tax-free bonds on offer right now. So if you have some money right now and you want to start investing, this is the best time. And today I'm going to do less talking on the camera, and I'm going to bring up my laptop and show you everything you need to know about this particular bond on offer, so that you don't come saying that, oh, I'm just saying things without actually confirming. So I always do my research quite well. I make sure I give you up-to-date information. Some of the things I do say can change over time, like when I mention certain things like, for example, bonds and the bonds on offer and the bills on offer. These things change because it's just for a period of time. So if you don't get them, just know that there will be another opportunity. All you need to do is to watch out for the next available opportunity. But at this particular time, we're going to be looking at the treasury bonds on offer, and these ones are called infrastructure bonds. I have spoken about infrastructure bonds on this channel, and yes, I'll go over some of the things I've said before, just to make sure you are in tune with what we need to get invested in these particular bonds. As usual guys, here at Case Money Matters, we talk about the money mindset, how to make that money, how to enjoy that money, how to manage that money, how to invest that money, and how to assure yourself for a lifetime of income, basically financial freedom. So what's up guys? I hope you're doing good. I hope everything is good with you. You're investing, you're learning, you are enjoying life. I always say enjoy the process of building wealth. It's not a destination, it's a process, a journey. Make it fun, make it enjoyable, make it worthwhile. First of all, infrastructure bonds are tax-free. Basically, if you invest in this kind of bonds, then you are in a position to get everything that you have invested and the interest you've earned back to your pocket. The government does not take a cut of it. But just to step a little bit back, just to make sure that I'm with everyone, when I talk about bonds, I'm talking about government securities. Government do borrow money from people. Government borrow money domestically. So they ask you to give them some money to do certain projects. Like in this particular case, they want to use that money in infrastructure projects, and then they will pay you back your money with some interest. The best investment you can have. And I did say that in developing countries, and especially in Kenya and generally East Africa, we have some of the best rates when it comes to bonds. If you go internationally, in the UK, in Europe, in the US, the interest rates on bonds are very low. So we are blessed and we are lucky. We have really good, safe investments in bonds without going through lots of risks, for example, like stocks. So you will be getting almost 14%, 12%, 11%, 10%, while you're not taking the same risk as someone in the US. If we take, for example, the S&P 500, which has averagely given back around 10% all over the years since its inception, then you realize that we have a really good opportunity to actually build wealth in Kenya without going through a lot of risks. So sometimes when people come to me and they want to invest in stocks, I ask them, why do you want to take extra risks in a very volatile market? Because the Kenyan stock market is very volatile and very unpredictable and very dependent on other factors. So why do I need to take that risk in the Kenyan stock market instead of taking the advantage of the government securities, which is the treasury bonds, treasury bills, and even other mutual funds in Kenya which invest in things like money market funds and stuff like that? Why not go into such safe investments that will give you anything above 10% instead of going into stocks that, yes, you can get around 14, 15%, but the chances of getting 1% or even negative are very high. You have to do that calculation. That's what I always say. Before you invest in something, make sure you know why you're investing in it. But in this particular instance, we're talking about infrastructure bonds for this particular offer. So I've said what bonds are. If you want to know about how to open a CDS account, because for you to invest in bonds, you will need a CDS account, and we're going to see that on the laptop. Please watch my video on how to buy treasury bills and treasury bonds. I believe I have 2 videos. I'll link them up here. Just make sure you watch those videos and you get an idea of how to go through the process, the advantages of investing in treasury bonds, what it actually gives you back, how they make their payments, and how you make the money out of it. Make sure you watch those videos and then come back and watch this particular one if you want to invest in this one. Otherwise, too much talking, right? Let's head on to my laptop and let's see. Okay, so as usual, basically here we are at the CBK website. It's very simple, very direct, and you can see everything you want to see about treasury bills, about any investment you want to make. So you have to come to Central Bank of Kenya. Make sure it's the right website, Bank of Kenya. centralbank.go.ke, securities, whatever. So depending on where you want to go to, here is home, here is about everything you may want to know. Here are the core functions of CBK, which you basically not interested in at the moment. But right now, our interest is here at securities, government securities, and here we have treasury bills and treasury bonds. And for this particular instance, we're going to be talking about treasury bonds, and I have selected already here as treasury bonds. So like I've mentioned, you can watch my video talking about treasury bonds. I've spoken about the advantages of treasury bonds. They're safe, they're flexible, they're secure, they give you regular returns, which is every 6 months. They're auctioned every month, so meaning even if you miss this particular one, you will have another one. Even though I must say that infrastructure bonds are never auctioned all the time. They come once in a while, I think because of the tax-free nature. Basically, we have different types of bonds that do come up. So make sure you check that infrastructure bonds they don't come so regularly. It depends on the need for it, but they do come with very good advantages, which you're just going to see in the moment. So yes, there's a keyword, regular returns, flexibility. If you want to know more about this, come here to CBK and you will have this information. So today I'm giving you right from the source. I'm doing this research with you right here. So the first thing, of course, you want to open a CDS account. Before we get into the bond that is on offer, you want to open a CDS account. I told you, watch my video on how to open that step by step. You can open a CDS account straight from central bank or through your bank, depending on what you want. I did it through the central bank directly, so I have an account straight from central bank. You walk in there, you get your mandate card, you fill it up, and then they will tell you what next. You get your commercial bank in Kenya to stamp it for you. You have a few requirements which are actually here. You come here, requirements for individual opening CDS account. You open here, it gives you all the details you may require. I won't go through all these things now because that would make the video very long. But yes, these are the details here. You can go right on your phone right now, see the requirements, see what to do, and then start investing. And then after you've done all the opening and stuff already, they've told you that now you have an account. You want to decide on how you want to invest. Do you want to buy bonds, bills? What do you want to buy? And infrastructure bonds are used by governments for specified infrastructure projects. Just like I told you, they are tax-free. They are tax exempt. So when you're ready to invest, of course, you want to see how you're going to invest. Complete and submit an application form. Now, when you're investing, you have to make an application form basically for the auction, because they do auction them. So you have to apply that you want to invest in that particular bond. They won't do it automatically. So when you apply, you have to wait for auction results to come out if you have been selected. And then when you get the results, so after a number of days, when you get your results, your auction results, you basically need to make the payment. So they will tell you, okay, you said you want to pay 2 million, you want to buy bonds for 2 million, please make this payment to this bank account number, whatever, to this bank account number, and then later they will tell you it's successful and now you are an investor. Very simple. So like I said, I just wanted to tell you the process here in steps, not the details, because I've mentioned the details. Right now we are focusing on the one on offer, and I want to go to that right now. So basically you need to open an account. The requirements are here. You decide on how to invest after opening an account. Which one do you want to invest in depending on what is on offer? You complete an application form, and then you wait for the auction results, and when you get them, you make your payment as number 5, and then you will always get your maturity proceeds, which is every 6 months, paid into your commercial bank account. Simple, right? You can see the ones on sale. This is for, this one has expired already. It was between, I believe, July. So this is not the one we're looking for now. So yes, this was just to show you this was just to show you about treasury bonds, really, on general terms. Now, if you want to see the ones on offer, you can come here at home, right? And usually they're here in large in deletion, so they show them here, so you can always see all the latest treasury bills auction results, the latest treasury bonds auction results. This for the last one, the previous one. Do you want us to check the previous one and just see how much they scored? I think I did open it already. Yeah. So the previous one, this was between July. Let's see, what are the dates of auction here? Period of sale was between 28th of June to 13th of July. So this one ended already. But let's look at the coupon rates, basically the returns that people got from this particular bond. And here we can see for those who took the fixed deposit bond, 15 years, they got 11% return. That's amazing. That's for 15 years. If you're fixing the money for 15 years, the people who fixed it, again, the one this for 2012, for 2018, they got 12.6, and those who fixed their money for 25 years for the fixed deposit 2021 bond got 13.9%. That's basically 14%. Where can you get that? So that's for the previous bond, 25-year fixed coupon treasury bonds. There was 15-year and 25-year. There were two reopened 15 years, and then there was one for 25 years. So for 15 years, there was one with 11%, one with 12%. For 25 years, there was one with 13.9%. That's an amazing rate. So this is the previous one, so let's not concentrate so much on that. I'm just giving you a glimpse into the ones you will only see monthly, because infrastructure bond doesn't come monthly. But now you come down here, treasury bills and bonds on offer. So you can hear on offer, treasury bonds, you go straight here, and you come down here. Basically, it tells you from here, prospectus, government of Kenya infrastructure bond. This is how you know. And then the total value here is 75 billion. So they're looking for that amount of money right now for infrastructure project. And here are all the details you want to know. IFB means infrastructure bond, basically. And that's the number for identification. That's the year it's being offered and stuff like that. So it's being issued by Kenya, of course. The amount is 75 billion. And remember, you don't have to be Kenyan to invest in this. So anyone can invest in these things. Mostly foreigners, people in East Africa take advantage of these opportunities. So you don't have to be coming from Kenya. The tenure is 21-year bond. The coupon rate in this particular bond will be market determined. But going by historical returns, I can tell you categorically this thing will be going around 12%, 13%. If it falls so low, it will be 11.9. I can tell you because I know. So it's market determined because they are waiting for people to submit their applications, and then from those who have submitted the applications and those who are saying what they actually expect, they come up with an average, and that will be what they will offer. The period of sale is between 20th of August and 7th of September. So between now, you need to make your submission if you're willing to invest in this particular bond. The value date will be 13th. That's when they'll value all the submissions. And then the payment date when you need to pay your money will be the same day on the 13th. So you can see the minimum amount to invest is 100,000. This is an important point. You must invest in 100,000. You must invest a minimum amount of 100,000, and usually you invest multiples of 100,000 after that. So you should always 100, 200, 300, 400, whatever. But it's a good investment. But I always tell people, if this is not for you, it's something you should be aiming towards, because you could not have this money immediately, but you can invest in other things like money market funds. So many opportunities. You need trusts that you can start much lower, and then later when you have enough money that you can actually fix for long term, then you can come and invest in such opportunities. You don't have to invest in this particular one. There will be many more to come, so don't worry. So these are the dates when they will pay the interest. The first one will be on the 14th of March next year, which is 2022, and the last one will be 18th of August in 2042. These are 21-year bond. Yes. So for that time, every 6 months you're getting your money. Every 6 months you're getting your money. So if you had like, let's say, 500,000, you're getting money every 6 months. You take that money and reinvest it somewhere else, or sometimes you can plow it back into some other bonds that come on offer, depending on how your investment objective is, how you want to do it. You can come to me, for example, to guide you. If you don't know how to do it, get guidance from a financial coach or financial advisor. But yes, these are the days when you get your interest, and you can decide on what to do with the interest. If you want to compound your interest, you can do it on your own. By the way, you don't have to do it through the same bond, because you can't. You can do it through money market funds, through unit trust, through stocks, there's so many ways in which you can still compound that money. You don't have to use it. The redemption date when the bond will be, given back to you, your principal amount, is the 18th of August 2042. The bond will be tax-free, as in the case for infrastructure bonds provided under the Income Tax Act. Redemption structure, these are things you don't have to care about. They make that decision for you. Amortization, these are things you don't have to care about. These are only for financial people like myself, and we know what to give you, the information that is important for you. People who can invest, commercial banks, people, non-bank financial institutions, licensed stockbrokers, investment advisors, and all those things. The issuance method is bidding, basically, so it's an auction. Don't worry about non-competitive and competitive bids. Bids closure, of course, that's already shared with you. If you bid and then you default, then you may be punished and you may be blocked from bidding in the future. So that is something to always note. Just doing it for the sake of doing it and then you don't pay will definitely block you off future investments. So if you don't have the money, don't bid. The rest of the things here are usually not necessary and they will make our video long for no reason, but I'll give you the main information. All you need to do is open an account, and if you have an account, then apply for the bid, pay your money, and then you can always see your money through the what we call the Treasury Mobile Direct. Anyway, that's what I wanted to show. The other details are not as important, and they're mainly for financial institutions and for financial experts. They won't really help you. But yes, this is something on offer right now. If you're interested, please invest in this. So I guess that gives you some good view. Thank you guys, and see you on our next video. Please comment, share, and subscribe.